Nazreen, I am updating you on an important issue. After almost 8 years, the patient hours of waiting are finally coming to an end. The verdict in the foreign funding case against Tehreek-e-Insaf is coming in the first week of August. While the PTI, afraid of this decision, once again threatened to file a reference against the Chief Election Commissioner to obstruct. What was the case was heard 95 times in the Election Commission and 96 meetings of its scrutiny committee were called. Reliable sources have told Reporter News that the safe decision of Tehreek-e-Insaf has been written in detail, after which the next step is to recite it. All arrangements have been made for the two. According to the sources, if there is none, then the result will come in the first week of the new month. In such a situation, PTI has announced to file a reference against the Chief Election Commissioner Sikandar Sultan Raja in the Judicial Commission. Analysts are seeing it as an attempt to further delay the safe decision. Now it has to be seen if this tactic of PTI proves to be effective, or in the first week of August the verdict of the 8-year-old case will be pronounced, for which all the preparations have been completed. The possibility of the most important foreign funding case in the history of Pakistan. While the decision is likely to be a severe blow for Tehreek-e-Insaf, the fabric of this case is also linked to Imran Khan's demand for immediate elections. Because the Election Commission has the authority to take many punishments or actions if the decision is against. However, for further action, the ball will also go to the coalition government's court. Therefore, the PTI chairman is trying to somehow make the federal government go home before this stage comes. In this regard, ex-Secretary Election Commission Kanwar Dilshad says, in the event that prohibited or foreign funding against Tehreek-e-Insaf is proved, the Election Commission will, while it will take action on its own, it will also send recommendations to the federal government, which will likely state that the Tehreek-e-Insaf as a political party has been proven to have prohibited and foreign funding. Therefore, action should be taken against him under Article 17 of the Constitution. The work of the federal government will start from here. Under Article 17, the federal government has the authority to file a reference for constitutional and legal proceedings against PTI in the Supreme Court for taking foreign and prohibited funding. States that, every citizen, not employed in Pakistan, shall have the right to form or become a member of any political party subject to reasonable restrictions imposed by law in the interests of the sovereignty or integrity of Pakistan. It shall be declared that if the federal government declares that any political party has been formed or is acting in such a way as to be harmful to the sovereignty or integrity of Pakistan, the federal government shall refer the matter to the Supreme Court within 15 days of the said declaration. The decision on the said matter will be final. Whereas in Clause 3 of this article, it is written that every political party will be responsible for the source of its financial resources according to the law. If the decision of the foreign funding case comes against PTI, what kind of action does the Election Commission itself have the authority to take? Speaking to the Reporter News about this, Kanwar Dilshad said, State Bank and Scrutiny Committee reports have proved foreign funding against PTI. The British newspaper Financial Times has also proved it through evidence, which includes the revelation of depositing $2 million in PTI funds by the Minister of United Arab Emirates. The same was mentioned by the State Bank of Pakistan in its report submitted to the Election Commission that UAE Minister Al Nahyan had given $2 million in PTI funds. Similarly, Arif Naqvi also deposited the money collected with the help of the Indian cricket team in PTI funds. Both these amounts come under the category of foreign funding. Therefore, the Election Commission of Pakistan can confiscate foreign or prohibited funding against the government under Section 24 of the Election Act 2017. While under Section 215 of the Election Act, PTI's election symbol, Bala, can be withdrawn. At the same time, the Election Commission of Pakistan has to decide in the light of the decision of the Islamabad High Court, what will be the effect of the prohibition or foreign funding on the political party and the chairman of the party. The Islamabad High Court has said that if foreign funding is proved, the consequences can be more serious. Talking to the Reporter News about the possible decision of the foreign funding case, the petitioner Akbar S. Babar said that, Arif Naqvi, taking funds from the UAE minister through the foreign company, Wooten Cricket Limited, simply means that PTI received money from another state. According to Pakistani laws, taking funding from any foreign state or company is prohibited. Section 204 of Election Act 2017 is clear in this regard. While the rules of State Bank of Pakistan also say that no foreign company can fund any political party. On a question, Akbar S. Babar said that the matter of banning the party is with the government. However, Election Commission may disqualify PTI Chairman Imran Khan for submitting false affidavit to prove foreign funding and hide accounts. As it happened in the case of Faisal Baboda. The important decision of the foreign funding case is being prepared to be announced at a time when the new revelations published in the Financial Times, a reliable British newspaper regarding PTI's foreign funding, in Pakistan. There has been a political upheaval. It should be clear that the Financial Times has made several revelations related to the foreign funding case in its alarming report. One of them is that Arif Naqvi, the founder of Abraj Group, collected funds by holding T20 matches through his company called Wotan Cricket Limited and later transferred these funds to PTI. According to the report, though this money was collected in the name of welfare purposes, but it was used to run PTI's election campaign. Viewers, this was breaking news. Please subscribe to my channel The Reporter News Lahore. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to take care of yourself and your family.